today I have the second look in the Naked series, and this is a back to school look. Mostly it's a tutorial on the eyes. I tell you what I'm wearing on the lips, but I mean, this is the Naked series featuring the Naked palette, so it's all about the eyes right now. It's just this really pretty kind of neutral eye, and in the tutorial I show you kind of like the basic eye, which maybe I think would be appropriate for middle school, and then I kind of add different steps, and each step is kind of maybe that much more dramatic, so maybe you should wear it when you're that much older. For me personally, I'm going off to college in the fall, and I think that this is definitely something I would wear. I think it really brings out my eyes, and you can tell that they're kind of like done up almost, but it doesn't look like way too much. So I really hope you guys like this, and if you want to see how I did it, please keep watching. Alright, first thing per usual, you want to prime your eyes using my Urban Decay Primer Potion. And if you have the one in the color Sin, which is like shimmery, I do have it, I'm just not a huge fan of it, but if you have that and you want to have like a shimmery base for this look, then you're welcome to use that one. Alright, here we go, straight into the Naked palette. So the first thing I'm going to do is take the color Sin, which is the second one in, and I'm going to take a fluffy brush. This is my MAC 224. And I'm going to take that and kind of roll it in the color here. And then I'm going to give a nice sweep of this color, the Sin color, all over my eyelid. You really want to keep this below the crease though, because we're going to try to keep shimmery shadows out of the crease. So just give your lid a nice wash. Alright, now we're going to start defining the shape of your eye. So for that, I'm going to sort of mix Naked and Buck. And these are the two kind of matte browns in the palette. And I'm going to take my MAC 217, looks like this, and I'm literally just kind of putting my brush in both of those colors all over the tip of the brush, tapping off the excess, and then finding the crease of my eye, kind of pushing in right there, and I'm going to start sweeping it back and forth. You want to focus most of the color right out in the outer corner here. Don't quite bring it down to your eyelashes though. Just going to keep this color in the crease. And then swoop it inwards like this. Okay, next I'm just taking a fluffy brush to lightly blend these two colors together because we don't want to look like we have like a line in our crease. So just little circular motions. You can blend that brown, that darker brown color up a bit also if you want. Like that. So at this point, if you don't like to wear a lot of makeup and you don't really want to look like you have a lot of makeup on at school, you could be totally done with eyeshadow. What I would probably do if I was finishing here is maybe tightline with a brown eyeliner, and then curl my lashes and add mascara. But this is definitely a wearable back to school look. But what I'm going to do is kind of darken it out a little bit. So those of you who are going into high school or going into college like me, and you want a more dramatic, not really dramatic, just a darker look, then stay tuned. I'm going to build this up a little bit more. Okay, so what I'm going to do to darken this out is I'm going to take the color Toasted, and I'm going to take a flat shader brush, so it just looks like this, and I don't want too much color on my brush because I really don't want this to be way too dark, so I'm tapping it off really well. And then I'm just going to pat this on the outer, literally maybe outer quarter of my eye, outer third of my eye. So we're just going to pat this down here. Now just go back with your fluffy brush and just lightly blend over where that sin color and that toasted color meet so that there's no line. Now what I'm going to do to really bring out my lashes and kind of lift my eyes is take a mixture of Hustle and Creep, and I'm going to use these to line my lash lines. Yeah, line my lash lines. I'm using my Sigma E65. And again, just mixing the two colors. And what I like to do as far as kind of like a natural looking liner is I'll only line the outer half of my eye and I'll slightly bring it up at the end, so I'll show you what I mean. Okay, so it's lined now. Now what I'm going to do is just slightly lift it with my brush. Just lift the color up, and this will give my eye, again, that more lifted, kind of awake look, which we all want to try to have at school, right? No falling asleep in classes, girls. Okay, then I'm going to take whatever's left on my brush and just lightly line my waterline. Not my waterline, my lower lash line. And I'm only going to go about halfway in, because again, bringing a dark color into the inner corner will make your eyes look more shut. So I'm just going to leave it like that. And then the last step would be highlighting. So first I'm going to highlight my brow bone, and I'm going to use this angled brush by e.l.f. and I'm going into Virgin, which is a fabulous highlighting color. I love it. And I'm just going to place this right at the highest peak of my brow bone. I don't want anything too harsh right here, like a white stripe on my brow bone, because I think that could be a little bit much for school. So just place it at your peak and then blend lightly from there. If you want to use this brush a little bit to blend those crease colors, you can do that also. Then to get my inner corner, I'm actually going to take an angle brush. This is the MAC 263, and I'm using Virgin again. And I'm using this brush because it gives me a lot more precise application. So I'm going to go directly right along my lower lash line, about halfway until it meets with that Hustle color we used. And then I'm also going to place this right in my tear duct, just like that. So again, you could be done with the look here, or you could use an eyeliner. You could definitely maybe go over the shadow liner you used with a liquid liner or something like that. But for me personally, I think that's too dark. So all I'm going to do is use a pencil. This is the Stila, Stila Smudge Proof Waterproof Eyeliner Pencil. I think that's a Smudge Stick Waterproof Eyeliner Pencil. Whatever. This is a brown one in the color Lionfish. And so what I'm going to do is tight line, because you guys know I love tight lining. Okay, then you can line your waterline. Definitely don't use a black though, because I think that's going to be way too harsh for school. So go for a brown. And so I'm going to lightly line my waterline. Alright, now just curl your lashes. And apply mascara. I'm using the They're Real by Benefit, so I'm just going to do that and I'll be right back. Okay, then that is it for the eyes. And then on your lips, I'm just wearing a light pink lipstick with a gloss on top. The lipstick I'm wearing is by NYX in Strawberry Milk. And then on top of that, I'm wearing my Turkish Delight lip gloss. I mean, usually I don't think I would wear anything on my lips except chapstick, like for school, but do whatever you feel comfortable with. That just almost fell. So do whatever you feel comfortable with. So yeah, this is the final second look for the Naked series. Just a really nice neutral eye for school. And as I said during the tutorial, this is a little bit more dramatic than maybe I would wear in middle school or high school, but this is definitely a look that will work for me. I'm going off to college. So kind of each step that I add after I say this is a good basic eye, before I add those darker colors, each step after that you could leave off depending on what you like. So I really, really hope you guys like this. Let me know what other looks you want to see from this series, and have a great day. Bye!